The holster is Relentless Tactical leather holsters, like a $39 holster on Amazon. I've showed this to all y'all before. Issue with it is now that it's more worn in. When I first got it, it used to sit right there, sit up a little higher, and it doesn't do that no more now. Because leather's wearing in. It's got to where to get good retention out of it, because I'm constantly moving around doing stuff. So to get a good retention and also to get a good seal on the mag or the trigger guard, it has to be pushed further in, which is good. It still retains it and all that. But the issue comes in when you put it in, and if you can see, in a situation where I needed to access my firearm pretty quick, I'm in here trying to dig my fingers in there and get into it, and it's just a hassle. There's no, when I first started using this holster, it was setting up about like that, which it's a very good, easy grip, quick and easy, fast, everything you want it to be. And now it's pushed down in there, just to get that retention out of it, and then it's more of a hassle to get to it. So that's definitely a downfall to this holster, which like I say, I know it's a cheaper holster, so you get what you pay for. But just a little heads up there. It's worked. I've had this thing for months, man, maybe 8 months, 9 months roughly. And so it's took it a little while to get to this point, but definitely I'm glad that I have a new holster coming, because it's just an extra inconvenient process to get in there to the firearm. Alright, so now getting into the belt. The belt is the Blue Alpha Gear 1.5 inch low profile belt. It's the what color is this? I believe it's just wolf gray or something along those lines. And the reason I got this belt, because it's real thin. I'm sure you can see there. Some of you've probably seen other reviews on this belt. It's a real thin, double layered nylon webbing, and it's sturdy. It's good, and it's all I need. I don't need any like heavy duty war belt or anything. Just a nice, simple, flat belt, because like I say, carrying appendix, and I'm a skinny guy, I don't need a whole lot of bulk. The less I can get poking out, the better, because I'm 170 pounds, 5'11", 5'10", and so just the gun is already giving me a little poke out, and then if I got a thick belt or the belt buckle or whatever adding to that, it's just not a good day. As you can see, you can already see a little printing, especially from the gun, like that. So just something to think about. But one of the main issues I'm having with it, my daughter's sneezing in the back, is I like to wear, because as I'm talking about, I don't want added bulk around front, so I push my buckle off to the side, which is not a problem. And in these pants, it's not really that big of an issue. But say in a pair of blue jeans, or I wear a lot of the Carhartt tan work pants, and it becomes an issue there. So say you're trying to use the bathroom, you got to come through here, and then like this, I can slide this belt buckle through these loops. It's tight, but I can get it to fit through the belt loop. And if not, so in a pair of blue jeans, it won't fit that way. So then you got to come take the whole thing off, just to be able to get your pants down, do your business. It's just a pain in the butt, and I don't really care for it. So definitely they have I don't know if it's Blue Alpha Gear, or I think they got one that's made by a company called Applied Gear, and it's basically the same concept, except when it's got the Cobra buckle in it, and this deal. So it's got this deal on one side where you Velcro it and you set it to your body size, and then you just click the Cobra buckle in the front, and then when you need to use it, one end of the Cobra buckle is skinny enough to where you can pop it loose, and it's just like a regular belt. You've got your two pieces. But for somebody like me who likes to can it off to the side, this belt causes a little bit of issue with that process. Like I say, I know it's minor, but it's something that would have influenced my decision if I would have known. Okay, so another thing is when you're actually feeding this belt through, if you're trying to do it in a hurry, I don't know how well this is going to show up, but there's a little lip where the second level right here starts, the second layer of nylon. And so for me, if I'm going through trying to go fast, that one usually ain't a problem, but as you go to pull it, it snags on the belt loop. So if you're just trying to be in a quick hurry, you got to fish that one through there, Same thing on the back, you know, you get around, and it's really not that big an issue. You can get around it, but I mean, I don't really know what they could have did differently, but I've noticed it multiple mornings, you know, half asleep, maybe running a tad bit late, whatever the case, and you're trying to hurry up, and you've got your belt snagging as you're coming around. It's just somewhat irritating to me. But I mean, I'm not hating on the belt whatsoever. This thing was 37 bucks, so you can't really complain about it too much. It's cheap. It's definitely served its purpose. And for the low profile nature of it, it is, I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more low profile. It's made in the USA, a company called Blue Alpha Gear, and it's size 32. I'm a 32-inch waist. My pants are 32. This was a 32-inch belt, and it fits perfect. I have no quarrels with the fit of the belt. It is perfect. And like I say, the things I'm talking about are very minor, but nonetheless, like I say, if I would have known about them beforehand, it definitely would have influenced my decision on which belt. It might not cause me to pick a different one, but I would, you know, just like to know them. And let's see, I mean, it's got a lifetime warranty. The belt that I'm talking about that I want to get, or that I actually am ordering to replace this, is, I think it's by a company called Applied Gear, and it's pretty much the same thing. It's just got the Cobra buckle in the front. I want to say it's $67. So I mean, you're almost doubling the price from this to get the one with the Cobra buckle. So kind of up to you, you know, decide what you like, what you don't like, and if, you know, these little minor issues are something you can deal with, then by all means go for it. Okay, last, I'm not really doing a full in-depth review on these pants. There's a lot of videos on them, but just a few things that, you know, was talked about in some videos that I hadn't, or that wasn't really covered as good a detail as I wish they would have been. So I'm gonna cover it now. I'm sure a lot of y'all know that it has this stretch right here on both sides of the hip. You know, it's got so it can adjust to your size if you're carrying. That helps with that. And so when I was looking at buying them, I was like, man, do I need to buy a size smaller, and so it can stretch to fit me? Because if I buy the size, my right size, a 32-inch waist, is it going to have the stretch? Is it going to be a 32-inch plus have stretch? So then is it going to be too big? And I couldn't really find anything to confirm that decision for me, so I just went ahead with my normal size, 32, 34, and they fit perfect. They've been washed quite a few times. I actually didn't notice any shrinking. It's like 65% polyester, 35% cotton. So I mean, it was virtually no shrink. They didn't shrink at all when I washed them. They fit good. I like the fit of them. You know, they're not excessively baggy, but they're not skinny jeans either. I don't like skinny jeans. Got enough room in the crotch, you know, you can lift your legs up without having to constantly be pulling your pants up and everything. I believe these are made in USA too. They had a lot of colors. I think these were the battle brown, but I think the battle brown might actually been a little darker. I'm not sure. These might be stone or whatever. I mean, they have a ton of colors. Get on there and check them out. I didn't buy these. You know, I love these pockets up front. I have my phone I usually keep in this little leather case because it keeps cards and little cash and whatever, and it doesn't fit in this pocket, so I carry this. I either got to take up my front pocket to put it in there or one of the cargo pockets. But I mean, what I usually end up doing is I just pop my phone out of here, and it is the Galaxy S9 Plus. I mean, pretty good size phone, but whatever. And I mean, it fits perfect in there, and it hangs out a little bit, which makes it easier to grab. I like it. I mean, that's what I use it for. I don't really have much in my pockets. Usually I've got a knife hanging off this side, or I'm sorry, knife hanging off this side, the light hanging off this side, and you know, maybe a few cards or whatever, because like I say, I don't use, when I have my phone in this pocket, I take some of my cards out of here, whichever ones I'm going to be using, I just slip them in this pocket, and you know, works pretty good. I didn't buy these pants for, you know, tactical. I didn't buy them to use, you know, they got pockets in here that can fit your AR mags and stuff, and I wasn't worried about none of that. I didn't buy them because they're the flavor this season or whatever, but the main reason I bought these was because of the durability of them, the breathability of them. So I mean, I live in South Texas, so anybody familiar with the area knows it gets hot as heck down here, and I'm going to school right now to be an EMT, and these have a good Teflon finish on them, which is good. You know, I'll be introduced to blood, vomit, feces, urine, all kind of stuff as an EMT, and you know, this is supposed to be better. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but better at repelling those odors and liquids and stains and all that kind of stuff. And that was the main reason I bought these. These things were on Amazon. They were $74.99, $75, right? You know, somewhere around in there. And you know, which, like I say, I've had these for quite a few months, and you can't even tell. I mean, they literally don't even look like they've been washed. I cannot see none of the stitching coming undone on mine. There's one little IP right there that's hanging out, but I mean, for the most part, they're definitely holding up better than any other pair of jeans. Or, like I say, I wear a lot of the cargo pants from Carhartt, and they're holding up definitely better than those. They've got padded knee, or not padded knees, but a double layer knee. I think on the inside you do have the option to slide a pad in there or something if you so choose. They have, like I said, they have 2 mag pockets in here, and then on the outs, like down inside the pocket, you have 2 mag pockets for like AR-15 mags. Then on the outside of that, you have a bigger cargo pocket. They've got these little flat spots with this stronger material, so your clips aren't wearing through it. You got your back pockets with your flaps on them, if you like that kind of stuff. I don't really ever use those for anything, but I mean, good pants. These are I don't know if I said the 511 strike tactical pants, and like I said, I'm not sure on the color, but they fit good. Like I said, I'm a 32-inch waist. These are 32-inch pants, and so I mean, you've definitely got room for a gun, and you know, even a little more, just depending on what you're going to carry. I got a bigger holster coming that's got a spare mag and going to hold my gun with a light on it, so I'm going to be doing another video when that gets in. But overall, man, I like the pants. Just like I say, just the main thing was the size. Nobody really explained how the size worked, you know, for your waist size. So I hope this video kind of gave y'all a better idea of what to expect and how to do the size. And then, like I say, the belt, not really big major issues, and also the holster. I mean, it's good for what it is, but you know, 30-40 bucks, you can't beat it. But like I say, when it's in here, you definitely got some obstacles to overcome. I'm not putting the belt back on right now, but I mean, your pants line, if you decide, however you decide to carry it, when the belt's on, you can't get it much higher than that right there. So I mean, you're digging in, you've got the stiffness of the belt going over here, so it's hard to get your fingers in there and actually get your draw. So I mean, do with this information what you will. Like I said, I just thought I'd kind of give y'all a couple ideas that I didn't find when I was looking for reviews on all these products. So y'all have a good rest of y'all's evening. I'll see you next time.